Taylor, House, Gov. Representative Scott Taylor's website. By Jenna Portnoy. A special prosecutor was appointed Tuesday to investigate claims that aides to Rep. Scott Taylor, RVA, illegally forged signatures to help an independent candidate get on the ballot, hoping to give their boss an edge over his Democratic challenger in the midterm elections. Aides to Taylor, a freshman lawmaker from Virginia Beach, collected signatures for independent candidate Sean Brown, who analysts say could siphon votes away from Democratic challenger Elaine Luria. Start your day with the news you need from the Bay Area and beyond. Sign up for our Morning Report weekday newsletter. Taylor, a former Navy SEAL, is considered somewhat vulnerable to Luria, a first-time candidate and former Navy commander, in a district that voted for President Donald Trump by about 4 points and elected Gov. Ralph Northam, D. in 2017, ad choice advertising and red invented by Teeds. Independent analysts at Cook Political Report say the district leans Republican, while the University of Virginia Center for Politics rates it a toss-up. At least a half-dozen people, several of them with connections to state or local politics, have come forward in recent days to say their signatures, or signatures belonging to their relatives, appear on election petitions that they did not sign. They include L. Glenn Davis, our Virginia Beach, and his wife, as well as Elizabeth Bett Cake, the widow of Stuart Cake, a longtime civil servant for the Navy, who died in April, before the date on which he is purported to have signed the petition. Forging documents on election materials is a violation of state law. A judge granted a request from Virginia Beach Republican Commonwealth's attorney, Colin Stoll, to appoint the Commonwealth's attorney for Roanoke, Donald Caldwell, to the case. Stoll's office referred questions to Caldwell, who did not respond to a request for comment. The names of Colin Stoll's brothers, Virginia Beach Sheriff Ken Stoll and L. Chris Stoll, our Virginia Beach, also appear on Brown's petitions. Taylor said the fraudulent signatures issues, first reported by WHRO-FM radio, prompted him to fire his campaign consultant and reinforced his earlier decision to fire his campaign manager. He did not identify either of the aides by name. "My campaign has a zero-tolerance policy for inappropriate activities," Taylor said in a statement. "Recently we became aware of the inconsistencies in a voter petition process along with everyone else." He said the investigation would not affect his ability to run his campaign, and said Brown should remain on the ballot. On Monday, the day before the special prosecutor was appointed, Taylor called the allegations of fraudulent signatures a nothing burger and accused the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee of disenfranchising Brown by endorsing Luria over her and other Democrats who are seeking the nomination. Brown later dropped out of the primary to run as an independent. She is currently awaiting a second trial in federal court on charges that she bilked the government out of public funds by inflating the number of meals her nonprofit served children in 2012, after a mistrial last week. Taylor said he was aware his staff was collecting signatures for Brown, but that he did not direct the effort. "I'm not dumb," the congressman said in an interview. "If Brown gets on the ballot, it's probably worse for Elaine than it is for me. So what? They shouldn't have disenfranchised her." Spokesman for the DCCC and Virginia Democrats said it is up to Taylor to explain what happened with the signatures. Virginia Beach Democratic Committee has been collecting affidavits from residents who claim their signatures were forged, committee chairwoman Sandra Brandt said. They include Ann Calantis, 81, who said her first name was misspelled, with an E at the end, on Brown's petitions. "Maybe someone figured this is an older woman, she doesn't know which way is up," she said. "Or maybe they just picked my name out of a hat." Cake, the widow, said her husband would have been very upset to know that his name was signed on a petition after his death. "We pride ourselves on doing things the right way," said Cake, 71, who is retired from the Norfolk office of Senator Mark Warner, DVA. "It's very disappointing and sad." Another name on the petition belongs to Eileen Eady, 44, who moved to Las Vegas 5 years ago. He speculated that Taylor's aides mined old voter records in search of names, including hers, to add to Brown's petitions. Davis, a state lawmaker who sought the GOP nomination for governor last year, said he legitimately signed a petition for Brown, but that his and his wife's forged names appear elsewhere in the petitions with an incorrect address that they didn't give. "It's concerning," he said, "but the larger concern is the integrity of the political process that gets compromised." After Rep. Barbara Comstock in Northern Virginia, Taylor is considered the most vulnerable Republican in the Virginia's congressional delegation. The Republican Super PAC Congressional Leadership Fund opened a field office in his district early last year and has kept it open. Quentin Kidd, a political scientist at Christopher Newport University, said the special prosecutor's investigation could hurt Taylor, who has tried to carve out a brand distinct from Trump, despite supporting the president's agenda. "I don't know how you move on from this in an easy way," Kidd said. "If this was going to be a toss-up race, this could be the difference between a close win and close loss for Scott Taylor." Sponsored content: Pickles and Mustard on Vacation. Bye Pickles, Canine Correspondent. It's 7 a.m. Sunday and I finished breakfast a whole hour ago. That was early. But something's up around the. You might also like Ferrari driver, 73, admits causing Orchard Road. Straits Times: 4 people hurt after car flips over on Air Raja. Straits Times: home brewing with SolidWorks at SolidWorks Singapore. Chiropractors shocked. This device, back hero celebrity couples who stole the red carpet. www.familyminded.com. Chiropractors baffled. Simple stretch relieves years. Health news tips. Today Lance Bass says he's heartbroken to lose the Brady. MercuryNews.com analysis. With black critics, Trump questions their. MercuryNews.com: why Raiders cut incumbent starting kicker Giorgio. MercuryNews.com: Melania Trump enjoyed separate hotel rooms and CNN, not Fox News, on recent trip abroad. Report says surprise. Mega Millions winners take the day off work. Hong Hifong Pan Ling Ling spect actors and fans take sides on. Straits Times: Green Card USA. Check if you are eligible to apply. U.S. Green Card, free check. Blade 360 drone records HD movies fits into your pocket. In Singapore visits Malaysia home. Straits Times: currency trading basics, what you need to know. IG Singapore watch video, how to live the life with the Chanel J12 watch. Sponsored Miss Manners: I'm feeling humiliated and guilty about this lie before pushing boy off water slide. He bit a lifeguard, police say.